Okay, everyone. Today we'll talk about sets. Very interesting chapter. Sets used in so many branches of mathematics. Very important. In this lesson, you try to understand how you are using some symbols, where you are using few symbols like greater than or less than or something like belongs to. These are all you are using in so many branches. How they are using, where we can use, how these symbols help us. We'll get a conclusion in this chapter called set. I'll try to give a better meaning to the sets. Okay. Here I gave some examples. A bunch of keys. We already know bunch of keys. Am I right or not? The keys that help to open, lock or unlock the lock, right? Lock you can open or lock, unlock or lock the key, right? That is a property of key, right? Key will help you open or close the lock. Very good. When you coming to set up benches in our class, every bench that helps to sitting every boy in our class, right? A bunch of flowers. We know flowers, gulabis. You know, there are in red in color or something flowers. It gives some fragrance. It gives some beautiful smell to us. It has some property, right? Suppose if you take fingers, how many fingers you have? It's helped you to do something. You do something, right? The group of fingers is a set. A bunch of keys is a set. When coming to mathematics, we call it as a collection of things, whatever it may be. If you take benches in the school, yeah, all benches in our school is a set. In math, all boys in our class is a group of students, right or not? Is a set or not? Why you call students? Students coming to school to learn. They have some common property. They learners, right? Similarly, if you can give so many examples. Set of stars in a sky. A group of stars in a sky is called a set. When you coming to the math field, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. These are all we know right from 6th class. Natural numbers. This group is called what? Set of natural numbers in sets. Am I clear or not? Key fingers. This is thumb finger. This is index finger. This is middle finger. This is ring finger, and it is a little finger. These are all what? A group of fingers. Months in a year. Months in a year is a what? Set. A group of months in a set is called what? Set. This is a collection of months we taken as a set in our field of math. And how to define the set now? That is very, very important. Right? See here, set is collection of things, whatever it may be. A bunch of keys, a group of students in our class, a group of benches in our class. And understand my point. These are all what? Set. Set is a collection of things, whatever it means. Things means maybe students, maybe books in a library. Books in a library. Books are have a common property that help you give some knowledge to us, right? Books. You are learning, right? From the books only, na? In library. Books help you what? Knowledge. Books have a common property that gives what? Knowledge to us. Benches that help you to sit have some common property. All benches have same property. All fingers have same property. It's doing something, right? A bunch of keys that helps to lock or unlock, right? Those are what? Common property, right? Or they follow a rule also. I will give a best example. What is a rule? Suppose if I take 1, 4, 9, 16 and so on. See, this is 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, this is 4 square. See, all numbers, square numbers. They're following a rule. One rule they're following. They have some common property. So every set have some common properties. They're following a rule. So a group of things, we call it as set. A set is a collection of things. They may be number, they may be things. Don't bother about all these things. In our set, all are things only. So a set is a collection of things that something common, like I told you now, keys that open or close the lock, unlock or lock it. Or you can take benches, it have common property that help to sit. You take books that help to read, it have a common property. Take the natural numbers, they have a common property. 1, adding 1 we get 2, by adding 1 we get 3, by adding 1 we get 4, by adding 1 we get 5, by adding 1 we get 6. Have a common property, right? These are all what? Sets. It tell me, Nana. Wait a minute. Set is a collection of things. Set is a collection of things that have something common or follow a rule. I told you, they follow a rule. The set notation used. The set notation uses curly brackets or braces. What you call? Braces. This is my set. Sometimes you can use symbols like this. That is different. And here something common. The things in the set are called elements. Suppose I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my collection of things. Here numbers. Somewhere they give like this. Thumb, index finger, next middle finger, next ring finger, next little finger. They are separated by commas. These are my elements. Something common property. What is that? Those are all fingers. With the help of will do something. Set is a collection of things that have something common or follow a rule. a role, a rule, the things in the set called elements. Now these are all my elements. All things in my set are elements. Yeah. The set notation uses braces like this and separated by commas like this. Very, very important. The elements separated by commas and the common rule, this is common rule, decide the elements in the set. The common rule, what is the common rule here? By adding 1 we are getting, by adding 1 we are getting this one, by adding 1 we are getting 4, by adding 1 we are getting 5. It's following a common rule. Am I right or not? They have some common property. Fingers have some properties, benches have some properties, flowers have some properties, stars have some property, it gives a sign to us, it gives light to us, stars in the sky. Now understand, set is a collection of things, set is a collection of things that have something common, that something in common or follow a rule. The things in the set are called elements. Set notation uses braces and separated by commas. Common rule decide the elements in the set. And this is enabled with a big letter A or big letter B, big letters, alphabets. Big letters, you can use C like that. You can use X like this. We can denote it with capital X, capital Y, capital Z and so on. Am I clear or not? So sets are different with different ideas. Suppose if you see this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are countable. These are finite sets. Suppose if you take natural number set 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, 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 infinite sets, because you're not able to count them. These are my finite sets and these are my infinite sets. These are very, 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 very important. But the sets are in the form of two kinds. There are in the form of two types. I'll tell you with the help of example. The first one is roster form. The second one is rule form, or this is also called set builder form. Set is in the form of roster form or set builder form. So how we can understand what is a roster form, what is a set builder form? That is very, very clear. To do some problems on it, and we'll define finite sets or infinite sets or subsets or empty sets and all. First you should know what is a roster form. Roster form is nothing but this one only. List form. You don't confuse it. You are listing all the elements. How we will write a roster form? That's the big question, right? I will tell you how to write those questions. Two forms are there for each set. I will tell you first one. This is my first question. Tell me. Is there any doubt? No. Okay. Natural numbers less than 7. Natural numbers less than 7. Tell me less than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? You are listing those numbers from this sentence, right? Am I right or not? This is called set A. I told you, no, you have to enable this, you have to give the name this set, right? I told you, no, set is a collection of things. My things are number here. Somewhere I gave some examples: thumb finger, little finger, middle finger, index finger, and I gave no like that. Here we have numbers of our things. These are my elements, and I listing them 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6 by the question. So it is a roster. You are listing the numbers or listing the elements is called a roster form. So what is roster form? Roster form is nothing but the elements in a set is listed, then it is called a roster form. So the second one is rule form or set builder form. How to set this one? Here see, the same I will write. A is equals to A is a set. I told you, no, these are what? Flower bracket. We need to denote with set like this by curly bracket or braces. We call it as braces. X such that set A contains some elements. Those are all X. X is a natural number. Natural number, and X less than 7. Here I define like this. Both are same, but there are in different forms. X such that X is a natural number less than 7. This is also we can write more short. Can I tell? X such that X is belongs to. What is it? This is the symbol I told you, know, belongs to. In sets you are using this type of symbols, belongs to. N, we know N. N is a what? What is the N? Natural number. Yeah. Comma. X less than 7. That's it. You can write like this also. This is called rule form or set builder form. Am I clear or not? So set we can express in two ways. One is in the roster form, just listing all the elements according to the question. Sometimes they may ask set of months in a year. How to write? Months in a year. I would like to capital letter Y. It is enables a set is equals to the first month is January, second one is February, the next one is March, April, dot. I listing all the months in some curly bracket and separated by commas. Yes, it is a set. It gives a sense to understand what is a set. Set is a collection of things that have something common and follow a rule. The things in the set called the elements, very, very important. These are all my elements and separated by commas. The common rule decides the elements in the set. The common rule, here months, here natural numbers, here months. Understand my point? Tomorrow we'll try to understand what is a set, what is not a set. Suppose I will discuss here only. See here, Rama is a good boy. In your class, it is not a set. Tell me why. Maybe Rama good for you. Maybe for someone not accepting Rama is a good boy. Not accepting. Good is a relative word. Someone likes him, someone not likes him. That's the reason it is not a set. Do you understand my point? So in this manner you can understand so many sentences which are sets or which are not sets. I will tell you later class. Okay.